Hello, who immortal Tade family, and we come back to our channel in the last 24 hours. We have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to non-oring the memory before we start. We kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Angie Stone, 1961-2225, a legacy of soul and resilience. Angela Laverne Brown, known professionally as Angie Stone, was a pioneering force in R&B, soul, and hip-hop. Born on December 18, 1961, in Columbia, South Carolina, she began her musical journey in the church, where her father performed gospel and blues. Her early exposure to music laid the foundation for a career that would span decades and genres. Early career, breaking barriers in hip-hop. At 16, Stone joined The Sequence, an all-female hip-hop trio signed to Sugar Hill Records. Their 1979 hit, Funk You Up, was one of the first rap singles by a female group, marking a significant moment in hip-hop history. After The Sequence disbanded, Stone became a member of Vertical Hold, an R&B group that achieved success in the early 1990s, with the song Seems You're Much Too Busy. Solo success, defining neo-soul. Stone's solo career took off in 1999 with the release of Black Diamond, her debut album under Arista Records. The album went gold and featured the hit single No More Rain in This Cloud, which won 2 Soul Train Lady of Soul awards. Her 2001 follow-up, Mahogany Soul, also achieved gold status and included the Grammy-nominated track More Than a Woman. The album's standout single, Wish I Didn't Miss You, became a global anthem and solidified her place in the neo-soul movement. Stone continued to release music throughout the 2000s, with albums like Stone Love, 2004, and The Art of Love and War, 2007, the latter of which topped the Billboard Top R&B Hip-Hop Albums chart. Her music resonated with fans worldwide, blending elements of R&B, soul, and hip-hop. Beyond music, actress and advocate. In addition to her musical career, Stone ventured into acting, appearing in the 2003 film The Fighting Temptations and the popular sitcom Girlfriends, where she also performed the theme song. Her philanthropic efforts included involvement with the FACEE diabetes program, aiming to educate African Americans about diabetes prevention and management. In 2024, she was inducted as an honorary member of Zeta Phi Beta sorority in Key, recognizing her contributions to music and community service. tq8je. Tragic passing. On March 1, 2025, Angie Stone tragically passed away at the age of 63 in a car accident in Montgomery, Alabama. She was traveling in a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van that overturned and was struck by a semi-truck. Stone was pronounced dead at the scene, while 8 other passengers were injured. She was en route to perform at a college basketball championship game in Baltimore. tq8je. Legacy and remembrance. Stone's death was met with an outpouring of grief from fans and fellow artists. Her children, Diamond and Michael, expressed their heartbreak, describing her as their everything. A memorial service was held at the Word of Faith Cathedral in Atlanta, Georgia, featuring tributes from Tyler Perry and performances by artists such as Kirk Franklin and Anthony Hamilton. tq8je. Angie Stone's legacy endures through her music, which continues to inspire and influence artists across genres. Her contributions to the neo-soul movement and her advocacy for community health and empowerment have left an indelible mark on the cultural landscape. As fans and peers reflect on her life, they celebrate a woman whose artistry and spirit touched the world. Joey Molland, 1947 to 2025. The lasting legacy of Badfinger's guitarist. Joey Molland, born Joseph Charles. Molland on June 21, 1947, in Edge Hill, Liverpool, England, was a renowned guitarist, singer, and songwriter. He gained fame as a member of Badfinger, a band that achieved significant success in the early 1970s under the Beatles' Apple label. Molland was the last surviving member of the band's classic lineup and continued to influence the music world until his passing on March 1st. 2025, at the age of 77. Early life and musical beginnings. Molland's musical journey began in Liverpool, a city rich in musical heritage. He started his career in the mid-1960s with various local bands before joining Gary Walker and The Rain in 1967. The band released several singles and an album titled Number One, which gained popularity in Japan. Despite their success, the group disbanded in early 1969, joining Badfinger. In 1969, Molland joined Badfinger, then known as the Ivies. The band was signed to Apple Records, the Beatles label, and quickly rose to prominence with hits like Come and Get It, written by Paul McCartney. Molland's contributions to the band included co-writing and performing on tracks such as No Matter What, Day After Day, and Baby Blue. These songs showcased his distinctive guitar work and melodic sensibilities, solidifying Badfinger's place in rock history. Challenges and tragedy. Despite their early success, Badfinger faced significant challenges. The band's management under Stan Polly led to financial difficulties and legal disputes, which severely impacted their career. Tragedy struck in 1975 when lead singer Pete Ham died by suicide, followed by bassist Tom Evans in 1983. These events cast a long shadow over Molland and the surviving members, who struggled to continue under the Badfinger name. Solo career and later years. After leaving Badfinger in 1974, Molland pursued a solo career and formed the band Natural Gas, releasing a self-titled album in 1976. He also collaborated with former bandmate Tom Evans on 2 albums under the Badfinger name, Airwaves, 1979, and Say No More, 1981. Molland's solo discography includes albums such as After the Pearl, 1983, The Pilgrim, 1992, This Way Up, 2001, Return to Memphis, 2013, and Be True to Yourself, 2020. His music continued to reflect his roots in classic rock and power pop, resonating with fans old and new. Final years and legacy. In the years leading up to his death, Molland remained active in the music scene. He toured with various iterations of Badfinger and participated in tribute events, including a 2019 tour celebrating the Beatles' White Album. His last album, Be True to Yourself, was released in 2020, featuring contributions from Julian Lennon. Molland's death on March 1, 2025, was attributed to complications from diabetes, including a severe bacterial infection and pneumonia. He passed away in St. Louis Park, Minnesota, surrounded by family. His passing marked the end of an era for Badfinger, but his music continues to inspire and influence musicians and fans worldwide. Joey Molland's legacy is one of resilience, creativity, and a deep connection to the roots of rock and roll. Through his work with Badfinger and his solo endeavors, he leaves behind a rich catalog of music that will endure for generations to come. Crown Prince Frederik of Denmark, 1997 to 2025, A Journey of Service and Legacy. Early life and education. Born on May 26, 1968, Frederik Andre Henrik Christian was the eldest son of Queen Margrethe II and Prince Henrik of Denmark. Raised in the royal palaces of Denmark, he was groomed for a life of public service. His education was comprehensive, encompassing studies at the prestigious Øregård Gymnasium and the elite Herlufsholm School. Furthering his academic pursuits, he attended the elite Lemania Verbier International School in Switzerland. Demonstrating a commitment to his country's defense, Frederik underwent rigorous military training, including service as a frogman in the Naval Elite Special Operations Forces, the Frømandskorpset. This experience earned him the affectionate nickname Pingo, a reference to his waddling gait during training. tq8je, royal duties and public life. Crown Prince Frederik's role in Denmark's monarchy was multifaceted. He represented Denmark at various international events and undertook numerous official duties both domestically and abroad. His patronage extended to various organizations, including supporting Copenhagen's designation as the World Capital of Architecture for 2023. In this capacity, he participated in events that highlighted sustainable development and architectural innovation. tq8je, personal life and family. In 2000, during the Sydney Olympics, Crown Prince Frederik met Mary Donaldson, an Australian commoner. Their relationship blossomed, leading to their marriage in 2004 at Copenhagen Cathedral. Mary became Crown Princess Mary, and together they have 4 children: Crown Prince Christian, Princess Isabella, Prince Vincent, and Princess Josephine. The family resides at Amalienborg Palace, where they continue to fulfill their royal duties. Ascension to the throne. On January 14, 2024, after 52 years of reign, Queen Margrethe II abdicated the throne due to health considerations, making Frederik the King of Denmark. This marked a historic moment, as it was the first voluntary abdication of a Danish monarch in over 9 centuries. The transition was formalized during a meeting of the Council of State, where Frederik was proclaimed King Frederik VI. His ascension was accompanied by a commitment to modernize the monarchy and continue Denmark's legacy of progressive leadership. tq8je, legacy and vision. As King Frederik VI, his vision for Denmark includes a focus on environmental sustainability, public health, and social welfare. He has expressed a desire to lead Denmark into a new era, emphasizing unity, innovation, and compassion. His leadership is characterized by a blend of tradition and modernity, aiming to strengthen Denmark's position on the global stage while maintaining deep-rooted cultural values. King Frederik VI's journey from crown prince to monarch reflects a life dedicated to service, family, and the betterment of Denmark. His reign promises to be one of continued progress and commitment to the well-being of his. Catherine Apanovich, 1960-2025, A Life in Television and Broadcasting. Catherine Apanovich, born on June 3, 1960, in Horsforth, Leeds, England, was a British actress and broadcaster whose career spanned over 3 decades. She gained prominence in the 1980s for her roles in popular British soap operas, and later became a familiar face in television, presenting, and radio. Apanovich passed away on March 3, 2025, at the age of 64, following a prolonged illness. Early life and career beginnings. Apanovich's entry into the entertainment industry began at the age of 11, when she appeared on ITV's children's program Junior Showtime. This exposure led to her involvement in the 1976 film Bugsy Malone, where she showcased her singing and dancing talents. She also co-presented the Saturday morning show Calendar Kids with Mark Curry, further establishing her presence in children's television. Breakthrough in soap operas. In 1979, Apanovich joined the BBC's Angels, portraying Nurse Rose Butchins. The series, known for its gritty portrayal of student nurses, addressed issues such as alcoholism and promiscuity, with Apanovich's character facing legal challenges during her tenure. Her performance garnered attention, leading to subsequent roles in other iconic British soaps. In 1987, Apanovich joined the cast of EastEnders as Magda Tchaikovsky, a Polish Yorkshire caterer involved with the notorious character Dirty Den Watts. Her character's complex relationships and dramatic storylines contributed to the show's popularity during her time on the series. Apanovich also appeared in Emmerdale as Helen Ackroyd, a journalist entangled in the lives of the village's residents. Additionally, she had a brief appearance in Coronation Street as Carol Starkey, a barmaid, and featured in Hollyoaks as a medium helping friends of a deceased character. Transition to broadcasting. In the early 1990s, Apanowicz expanded her career into broadcasting. She became one of the first presenters on Minster FM when the station launched in 1992. She also hosted Afternoon Live on Wire TV, a talk-based magazine program. In 2000, she joined ITV's daytime show Live Talk, a precursor to Loose Women, where she engaged in discussions on various topics. Her radio career included presenting for BBC Radio Leeds and guest hosting on BBC Radio York, further solidifying her versatility in the media industry. Personal life and legacy. Apanowicz was in a long-term relationship with Richard Whiteley, the original host of the Channel 4 game show Countdown, from 1994 until his death in 2005. Following his passing, she authored a memoir titled Richard by Catherine, offering insights into their life together. In her later years, Apanowicz continued to make appearances on Countdown's Dictionary Corner, maintaining her connection to the show and its audience. Her contributions to television and broadcasting left an indelible mark on the industry. Catherine Apanowicz is survived by her nephew, John, and nieces, Louisa and Georgina. Her death marks the end of a significant era in British television, and she is remembered for her dynamic roles and enduring presence in the media landscape. Carl Thomas Dean, 1942-2025, the private partner behind Dolly Parton's stardom. Carl Thomas Dean, the reclusive husband of country music icon Dolly Parton, passed away on March 3, 2025, in Nashville, Tennessee, at the age of 82. Known for his aversion to the spotlight, Dean led a quiet life, supporting Parton's illustrious career from behind the scenes. Early life and meeting Dolly Parton. Born in 1942, Carl Dean was a native of Nashville, Tennessee. He ran a successful asphalt paving business in the city, maintaining a low profile throughout his life. In 1964, at the age of 21, Dean met 18-year-old Dolly Parton outside the Wishy-Washy laundromat in Nashville. Parton recalled that Dean was genuinely interested in her as a person, noting that he looked at her face during their conversation, a rare occurrence for her at the time. Marriage and private life. 2 years after their initial meeting, Parton and Dean married on May 30, 1966, in a private ceremony in Ringgold, Georgia. The only attendees were Parton's mother, Avie Lee, the officiating preacher, and his wife. Their decision to marry privately was influenced by Parton's record label, which feared that a public relationship might hinder her burgeoning career. Latest news and breaking headlines. Despite Parton's rising fame, Dean remained out of the public eye. He attended only one industry event with her, a dinner where he expressed his discomfort with the celebrity world, leading to him never accompanying her to another public function. Influence on Parton's music. Although Dean shunned the limelight, he had a significant influence on Parton's music. Parton revealed that the song Jolene was inspired by a flirtatious bank teller who showed interest in Dean. Additionally, Dean was a fan of rock music, which inspired Parton's 2023 album Rockstar, where she covered songs like Free Bird and Stairway to Heaven. Later years and legacy. In 2016, Parton and Dean celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary by renewing their vows in Nashville, marking a rare public acknowledgement of their enduring relationship. Throughout their marriage, they cherished their privacy, often spending time together in their camper van, away from the public eye. Business Insider. Carl Dean is survived by his wife, Dolly Parton, and his siblings, Sandra and Donnie. Parton expressed her profound grief following his passing, stating that words could not capture the depth of their love and the impact he had on her life. tq8je. Dean's life was a testament to the strength of a private partnership amidst public fame. His unwavering support allowed Parton to shine as a global superstar, while he remained a steadfast presence in the background, embodying the role of a devoted husband and partner. Carl Thomas Dean's legacy endures not through public accolades, but through the quiet love and support he provided to Dolly Parton, enabling her to become the beloved figure she is today.